Arjun was 10 years old when his parents brought him to me. He was full of anger, aggression. He was hitting his younger brother and he was putting everything to his parents.
That's really heartbreaking. What did you notice in the first session?
He believed if I don't score well, my parents won't love me.
So, Neera ma'am, how did you start helping Arjun? Hello everyone, thank you for joining with us. My name is Kalpana, a pediatric occupational therapist, and today we are going to dive deeply into a very important topic, mental well-being in children, by sharing a story of a young boy who struggled with anger, aggression and family disconnect. And to understand this better, we have with us Mrs. Neera Rajput, a clinical psychologist who is working closely with him. Welcome ma'am.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad to be here and talk about this child because what this child really went through, how he started healing, is something many families will relate to.
Tell us more about this young boy. How was the first meeting?
Sure, let's call him Arjun to protect his privacy. Arjun was 10 years old when his parents brought him to me. He was full of anger, aggression. He was hitting his younger brother and he was putting everything to his parents, that everything what is happening to his life is because of his parents, and even school teachers were complaining about him.
That's really heartbreaking. What did you notice in the first session?
Initially, Arjun don't want to talk. He always told me, but when he started, he always told me that it's my mom's fault. They don't understand me and I hate him. He was carrying a volcano of frustration inside him, and the saddest part is that he was feeling alone in.
Wow. And why do you think it escalated this far?
It was actually multiple layered. At home, Arjun was under extreme academic pressure, tuition, schoolwork and other extra classes. He was into so much pressure that he don't have any time for play or downtime, and he was we can say that his schedule was packed like an adult. He believed if I don't score well, my parents won't love me, and when he could not meet those expectations, anger became his shield against not feeling enough.
That's powerful and painful both. What were the alarming signs that family clearly missed?
Honestly, they thought it was just a bad behavior, but underneath there was lots of red flags. He was withdrawing from the studies. He don't want to study with his friends. He don't want to play with his friends. And he was blaming everything to his parents. He was hitting his siblings and he was blaming everyone else for his sadness. When children don't have emotional vocabulary, aggression becomes their language.
That is such an important point, that aggression is often pain in disguise. So Neera ma'am, how did you start helping Arjun?
Firstly, we gave him permission to feel. We started using phrases like it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be angry, and after that we start working on his parents. We not only work on Arjun, we work on his parents also, and after that all the things happening to his life, he started playing, he started enjoying his studies, and he stopped hitting his brother and started to mingle with his parents.
That's beautiful. So it wasn't just about fixing Arjun, it was about healing the whole environment.
Exactly. We shifted from performance to connection, from what grades did you get to how are you feeling today.
And how is Arjun doing now?
It's been 9 months now. He still has his bad days because healing is not a straight line. Whenever he feels upset, he talks now, and now he's enjoying his studies because of curiosity but no longer of fear.
That's truly inspiring. Before we close, any message for the parents who might be seeing similar problems in their child?
Yes, parents, please listen beyond the words. Anger, aggression and even silence, they are symptoms, not the problem. And always remember, a child would rather misbehave than he tell you that he's feeling scared or he's feeling lonely. Be curious, not judgmental. Connection heals faster than correction.
Thank you so much, Neera ma'am, for sharing this powerful story. And to all our listeners, remember, a little empathy can change the story of child's life. Every child's heart holds a story, sometimes hidden behind anger, silence or tears. Let's choose to listen, to understand and to heal, one moment of connection at a time. Thank you.